Hello artist! So today I am going to show you how to finish your awesome crayon sculptures. So this is what you are going to do to finish it. You are going to need a piece of construction paper that is the closest you can find to your color of crayon that you're doing. So test it by laying it and twisting it and thinking, is that how much wrapper I need? If it's too big, the solution is to fold it down so that it's the right size. Mine is the right size. Da-da, 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 da-da. So I'm gonna leave it this much, but it's also way too much paper. So I need to make sure I overlap, not just meet up. I want to make sure it goes a little bit over. And if you would like to, you can use a pencil. Actually, I recommend cutting off some extra. So I've got a white crayon here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut along that. Actually, I might even choose to cut a little bit less than that, meaning I make sure that my paper is a little bit larger. And then this leftover paper can go into the scrap paper bins. Mine is a cool color, green, so I'll make sure to put it in the cool color scrap bin. And then to get this to stick, I'm going to use both types of glue. I'm going to actually take one line of glue, and then actually I'm gonna, I think I'll just use this type of glue. I'm gonna go and trace the edges of my green paper, or I guess teal-ish paper, as close as I can find. Put an X-ish shape, and remember, you don't need oceans and oceans of glue. So line it up, make sure it's covering all the white spaces. Oops, a little too much glue there. I'll just move it over. But you will need glue sticks soon though. Again, I make sure that it's covering. And I'm going to go ahead and roll this up, making sure that the lines are as good as I can get them. Now this is going to be the back of my artwork where the seam is. And there is my first part of me wrapper. All right, next is how to get those wavy lines. If you look at a Crayola crayon, I've got one right here, you can see that they've got two areas of black lines that go around, but there's wavy bits around it. So what you're going to do in order to create those wavy bits is you need two strips, one for the top, one for the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my white crayon and I'm going to make a wavy line. And you're going to cut along this line. I'm probably only going to do one side of mine today or on the video so that you can get started on yours, because cutting is going to take a few minutes. And I don't actually want to see that white crayon, so that's the back. Boop. Keep them together, and what you're going to do is you're just going to push them apart a little bit. Shazam, it's that easy, folks. So I'm going to take my glue stick. This part, definitely glue stick, not the liquid glue. I'm going to glue the back of it, keeping track of my items because I'm keeping nice and organized. Remembering where the back line is, where the papers meet up. I'm going to go in a little ways, just like a real crayon. And gently, I'm still holding it back here. And if the glue dries or you didn't get enough glue stick, you'll have to try it again. And when it meets back to the beginning, I'm going to cover the black a little bit and just cut the extra off. And before I glue this one, again, I have to, or actually, I'll go ahead and glue it, but then I have to pay attention to where to glue it. I gotta put a little more glue. My glue stick's getting kind of dry. Come on, glue stick. trying to get the lines to meet up. Pay attention. Try to match it up. Make sure it's the right size, or the right side. They're meeting at the same areas. Line it all up. Again, it takes a minute because I'm really making sure I have the correct spot. And again, you're going to glue it all the way to what you consider the back side and get rid of the extra. More glue for me. So far, so good. There's, of course, the other side. You would do the exact same thing. I'm going to skip that though, because I want to show you what we're going to do for the label. Now, in real life, the label says Crayola, and it's got a little register mark for a little R. But for you, I would like you to write your name. So, you could use a colored pencil if you prefer, and if it doesn't fit the first time, flip it over and do the second one, because I haven't glued it on yet. Maybe you'll like that better. A colored pencil, if you have a longer name, again, is advised. And then when you're done with that, again, because it's paper, paper is generally better with a glue stick. That is how you make a real gigantic crayon. Now you can go practice your coloring. Happy arting today.